Hello, greetings. This is Saint Chase. I'm going to read a little bit of Psalms 2. It's the Messiah's triumph and kingdom, and we're going to do like a little Bible study along with it. I'm going to explain a little bit about it. Why do the nations rage and the people plot a vain thing? The kings. Why do the nations rage? This passage has multiple meanings. Originally, it referred to the nations that confronted David and his legitimate successors, but the Davidic kings were mere shadows of the coming great king, the Savior Jesus. Consequently, the verse also refers to any attack on Jesus and his divine kingdom. This assault by the nations occurred in its most dramatic form at the cross, but resistance to God's kingdom has continued throughout history. Nations have resisted the claims of the gospel, the foundation of Jesus' kingdom. All right, back to Psalms 2, verse 2. The kings of the earth set themselves, and the rulers take counsel together against the Lord and against his anointed, saying, all right, Lord refers to the Father. His anointed refers to the Son. The word conveys a sense of royalty, for kings were anointed. The kings of the earth would attempt to withstand the very king of the universe. Alright, Psalms 2, verse 3. Saying, let us break their bonds in pieces and cast away their cords from us. He who sits in the heavens shall laugh. The Lord shall hold them in derision. That was 3 and 4. And 5 is, then he shall speak to them in his wrath and distress them in his deep displeasure. Hold them in derision. God laughs scornfully at an attack on his Son. The idea of fighting off the will of God is truly preposterous. He who sits in the heavens. God is the king of the universe. What are the puny kings of the earth compared to him? Verse 6. Yet I have set my king on my holy hill of Zion. My king, David, and his legitimate heirs were given a divine promise that they would rule the Israelites under the Lord's blessing. Any attack on the king of Israel was an assault on God's promise. Zion is another name for Jerusalem, my holy hill. The site of Zion was holy, for it was declared to be so by God. It was the place where Abraham bound his son Isaac, where the holy temple was built, and where the Savior Jesus would die. Verse 7, I will declare the decree. The Lord has said to me, you are my son. Today I have begotten you. Ask of me, and I will give you the nations for your inheritance, and the ends of the earth for your possession. Verse 9. You shall break them with a rod of iron. You shall dash them to pieces like a potter's vessel. Rod of iron. The future rule of the royal son would be absolute. There would be no rebellion. Verse 10. Now, therefore, be wise, O kings. Be instructed, you judges of the earth. Verse 11. Serve the Lord with fear and rejoice with trembling. Be wise. Potentially rebellious kings would avoid terrible judgment only by submitting to the anointed of God. Rejoice with trembling. Only with the proper fear, adoration, reverence, and awe of the most holy God could there be a genuine joy in the coming kingdom. Verse 12. Kiss the Son, lest he be angry, and you perish in the way, when his wrath is kindled but a little. Blessed are those who put their trust in him. Kiss the Son. In this passage, the kings and all the people were presented with a clear choice. They could either love and respect the Lord's anointed and so experience his great blessing, or they could refuse to submit and incur God's wrath. Thank you. May the Lord bless you and keep you.